I think in terms of talent acquisition, I work in the field of consulting. And so in the field of consulting, it's a knowledge-based business. And so basically our people are our main capital, the human capital. So it is a constant challenge to attract the best capital because we are the human capital. There's nothing else. That is our infrastructure. So for us, that is the key point. And of course, recruitment then becomes our priority. Not only recruitment, but also retention, because actually when you calculate how long it takes to train employees, to get them up to speed, to orient them to the needs of your clients, to the needs of the industry, that is actually time that you're investing in them. So if you can retain these clients, obviously you will have a competitive edge. Well, it's hard to say because this is a constant struggle. You know, I'd like to say that there's one strategy which is optimum or which works the best, but in fact it's a constant battle of keeping ahead of innovation, keeping ahead of trends in the workplace, keeping ahead of your competition. So there is no one, I think, answer. I think, in fact, innovation is increasing at such a pace that a company's comparative advantage might not be what it knows, but how fast it can acquire knowledge, how fast it can implement that knowledge. So yeah, that's a bit of a roundabout answer, but that's my answer. What we do for that is, we do have a dedicated HR department, and I think the HR department is becoming more and more important in our world because I work in a consulting firm where it's a knowledge-based industry, but actually all industries are becoming knowledge-based. And it's all about the knowledge and implementing that knowledge. And so the HR position is becoming more and more important. So what we do is we not only do we have our own internal strategies and guidelines, but the HR department is more of an organizer where they are outsourcing some of the critical parts. So basically we're separating it into its components, and then for each component we have different strategies and different ways to make that come together into one holistic strategy. And of course the ultimate goal is to attract and retain the best talent. We use a lot of the new technologies, so we are more digitally based, I think, than in the past, but we also like to be old-fashioned in a way that it comes down to personalities, to culture, to finding the people that mesh with us that we can work with. I think it's very important during the recruitment process that we immediately communicate our company culture. So the company culture is not just something on our brochure or in our literature, but it's actually something that you convey to the candidate from the very beginning. So from the very beginning, the candidate has a feel for the company, and we're giving an authentic and genuine appreciation of who we are. And I think this is good for both sides because it will make the process much more efficient. What we usually do by that is we look at our attrition rate. So we're very proud to say that we have lost very few people, because when you have a consultant, basically you're investing in them all the time. You are investing in their knowledge. We're investing our time with these people to develop them, to develop their skills, their experience, their critical thinking. And so, we basically look at our attrition rate, and we're very proud to say that we've lost very few people. And I think that's because we've invested in them, and they know that we're investing in them. We know that they're valuable to us, and that they are our priority. All in all, they are the company. I think what you really need to do is gap analysis, whereby you look at where you want to be ideally, you look where you are, and then you study that gap. And I think this takes a lot of honesty. Like, you have to sit and look very critically at it, and it's not easy because personalities will come into play. Everyone has their own agenda. You know, they don't want to seem as if they have any shortcomings. So, this is the most difficult part, the sort of brainstorming part. And this is the critical stage, though, where people have to be honest and open and admit where they need help, admit where there are shortcomings. And from there, you can actually map that and determine where you want to be and how you will get there. And I think a big part of that is outsourcing some of the critical functions, finding where you can automate other functions, where some functions maybe you cannot. And from there, you come up with an action plan. So the action plan, how you will implement it and how you will get to where you want to be. My name is Chris, and I've been working as a business advisor at various law firms. And my goal is basically to business development. So that is not only finding new clients, but also to create sort of relationships which are scalable, which can be scaled up and which can be formalized. And that's often formalized in documents, memoranda of understanding. And what we try to do is that way is to create new lines of business. Sometimes it means going into existing practice areas and making sort of more of a laser focus to break it down, find a sub-practice area maybe where we can expand our work, find out new areas of the law which need to be mobilized into practice areas. We need to find the skills and the people who will do that. And I've been doing that since the year 2000, so quite some time now.